So coming into winter, shock horror, look what happens. Turn my ignition on, might want to use my blowers at some point, nothing happens. So I think, okay, great, I'm just going to basically check that fuse out, pop the bonnet, go around to it, and then have a look at the fuse. So open up this little box here, all the poppers, and the one I'm interested in is 12A, which is the 40 amp fuse, which is this one, and as you can see it's fine. I even tried switching it with the one here, this little box, which is actually the one for the power door mirrors, but anyway, this one's fine, so it's not that. So close that back up. It's always good to try and find the easiest route. Fuses are as easy as it gets, so pop that back on, close the bonnet. There we go. Now, so back in the car, I know what it's going to be. It's common fault on these cars and other cars, and it's just this resistor box they have sitting on top of the fan. So I've bought myself a new one, and at the same time I thought, why not change the cabin filters at the same time, because you're in around the same point. So I'll do that. This is Crossland filters, there's the part number, and this is what they look like, already taken out of the little bag. So we'll get on with it. First of all, the tools you're going to need to do this: long crosshead screwdriver, 10mm, I've got it on a 1/4 inch, and 8mm, and I've got stubby screwdrivers, and obviously the little mini ratchet. These are the main things you're going to need to do the job, probably just these. Right, first things first, I've got a little light as well, pretty useful for doing stuff like this. So come in here, and we've got this little lower kick rest, I guess, or some kind of cover that we've got. So first you want to do is drop that down, so you kind of pull at each of the corners and it will just come down for you there, and then we can take this out the way. Careful when you do this not to lose these little rubber feet, just make sure they're on both sides, you haven't left them in the way, then pull out of the way. So now we can take out the glove box itself. Obviously remove anything inside the glove box first, and you want to come underneath here, and you see there's one 8mm screw. Well, it's a screw, but it's got a 8mm hex around the side, and then also there's one here. So undo both of those. I'm going to go in with a 8mm single hex and undo both of those. So taking these two out, that means I can just pop the glove box down. Again, make sure you take everything out of the glove box first, and that's out of the way. Now first of all I'm going to do the cabin filters, so you need to know where they are. This is obviously where the glove box is, and then up here is a little catch. Okay, and all you need to do is pull the catch up, okay, remove that out of the way, and then you have these two trays, and what you do is just hold on this little corner. There's one. Let's have a look at it. Wow, okay, there's a lot of crap in that. So then we just grab the next one, and that can be grabbed here. There we go. And then just pick that one out. Have those two side by side, and there's a lot of grot in them. You can really see how much leaves and crap and even feathers are in here for some reason. So what you can do is you can pick them out of there, just like this. There's the first one out. Get the next one out and chuck them in the bin. And then we get our new filters. Like I say, there's the part number. Even got probably part numbers on the side here. And then you can basically just drop them straight in. The only thing I would say is if you separate the middle one, you can get it on this little bit of plastic there. I think it just stops them moving. So just separate the middle one, and then just drop that one in. So that goes like that. Probably easier to do with two hands, but try not to bend it too much. There you go. That's in there. There you go. Do you see how that little raised bit of plastic there kind of gets the middle, goes in the middle of the middle pleat? That's why you kind of, again, stick your finger in the middle one and then shut this one in the same way. So chickets in the whole way around. That's why you've got to make sure that you've splayed this middle pleat. You can kind of feel that that's around there like that, so it's properly in. Okay, and then get in the right situation and just put it in like that, and then tuck that one away. So again, check this middle pleat is in there like so, and then get this one in. That's in, and then we can just close the whole thing up by putting this in there like that. Clip it into place. Now comes the fitting of this resistor box. So the first thing you want to do is get it's sitting behind the ECU. There's one 10mm to slacken there, and there's one there to take out, another one to take out, and you will have undone the two 10mm here, and then we've just got this one to slacken off, and then the whole of the ECU will come down. There we go. Once that's come down a bit, you can see what we're trying to get to is this at the back there. So the first thing you want to do is undo, just basically pushing the bottom of that white connector and pull the connector out. With the long posi drive, you want to undo those two screws on there, so undo those next. So the two screws are out there, and then in here, the actual module, the little resistor module, is actually out, and I can just pull that out and drop it down onto the mat. So that's what I'll do here. So I'll be able to just there we go. He's out. That leaves the hole. Then you want to get the new one that works, and put it in. It's kind of easiest to go from the bottom, and I'll just put that in place next. So now with the new one I have here, the new resistor box, and then the old resistor box. So now we have the old unit and the new unit, both in the same orientation. A multimeter set to 20k ohms. I'm just going to show you the difference. So the working one is up here. So you stick the multimeter on the top two prongs, and we get 2.25. Then on the bottom 1.49. So we stick the two prongs on the one that isn't working, and we get 1, i.e. there's nothing there. And then on the bottom, stick on the one that's not working on the bottom two, we get 1.49. So what's broken is this connection between the top two, the resistor between the top two, and that's why it's not working. It's just loosely resting in there. I want to show you the actual little clip that I was pressing. So that's the little white connector, and then you just want to pop that connector in now. So it's difficult to do with one hand, but attempt it. I'll just pop that in, but you see that it's just loosely resting there. Pop the connector in first. And it really helps to have a long crosshead screwdriver with a magnetic end, so you can really just kind of go into the depths of this. I've got one just loosely in, and then the next one I'm just going to do them both up evenly. So now the moment of truth, you want to check with the ignition on if they work. and they do. But it'll be nice fresh air because you've done the cabin cleaners as well. Okay, the next step is we want to put the ECU back in place. So obviously with two hands, but we want to put it in here first. It's underneath this 10mm. Get that in place, and then as we slacken that a bit off, we can get that just pinched in there. That one's in. We can put the next two 10mm of here and here. Just check the holes are lining up, and then just put those two in. The ECU's in place. We can put the glove box back in, and just basically rest it up in there, and then do the two bolts at the bottom. One thing you need to do is get past this little wheel at the side. So you put it at the top there like that, and you should be able to actually close the glove box itself. The two hinges, they have these kind of strange little feet on them, and they go into these holes either side, so put them up in there and put the two little 8mm securing them in. So that bolt's been tightened up, and that bolt's been tightened up, both on the 8mm, and then we've just got this bit of kick plate or whatever to go in, and that's difficult to show, but it kind of goes in here and at the back there on these two little legs, and then secures on these two little fixings here and here, and they go up one there, and there's one here, and then there's one there as well. So stick it in first and then clip it up here, then in this middle one, side one, check that's all good, and then that is it. That's how to do it.